Hey guys, it's Maxie here, and welcome to the final season of the young team. It's now or never, it's in about it and go for it. It is the season 27-28. Now, whilst it won't mean the end of the save necessarily if I don't win the league, it will be the end of the uploads this season. I feel like it's something where I can come down the line and play it maybe 6-7 months down the line, but yeah, this is it. I'm all in. So hope we can make stuff happen. Pre-season's been and gone, recruitment's done. Nice easy start to the season, as you can see, a nice wee home tie against Celtic, so this will give us an idea of a statement of intent. And a Europa League third qualifying round against St Gallen. So we are seeded, it will be interesting. They're not horrible, it's probably mid-table in Switzerland. So that could be interesting, not too many real players. So we'll see how we do. But it's important we get a good start here and really put down a statement and a marker. So as you can imagine, I tried to get as many folk out the door as I could. Not everyone's went. Admittedly, there is still a lot of baggage, but it's good quality players. You know, there is still players that we couldn't get rid of that are still here, so it does give us depth. I find it quite ironic they said they're disappointed with the lack of high-profile signings. Well, the limited funds available, and more so the limited wage available, kind of give you no real hope in getting many high-profile signings. But there's a lot of players here I do feel make an impact in our team, and of course we're still looking to recruit right up until deadline in 1 month's time. In terms of the outs, we'll go with them first before we go through these ins. So, you know, in the last video, Aidan Fitzpatrick's away to Millwall, loans for Amir Hodzic, Dean Campbell, David Morrison. Ion Pops went back to Romania, he's away to Gazmeta Medias for just over 500k, and loans for youngsters Stevie Maitland, Scott Ogilvie, Ryan Robinson and Craig Ross. We've got £10 million, most of our income comes from Brian Murray, he'll go and play for Everton. Love how his value is rocketed up to 19.25. But more I looked at it, 9 defending for a centre-back, will he really make it the Premier League? That lack of pace as well, interesting to see, but hey, we've profited. Other loans out include the likes of Murray McLeod, Stephen Jardine, Ronnie Robertson and Martin Bannon. Scott Thompson, our former 5-star youth player, just not making the grade. He's away to St Johnstone for 300 grand, up to 400. Stephen White, who we recruited from Millwall, was away to Hearts, so looking forward to him scoring against us. We made profit on him, which is mad. And Sandy McDonald, another youngster, but we sold him to Blackburn just to make sure he couldn't score against us. And profit. So the signings, let's have a look. So incoming from Celtic is of course previous loanee of many seasons, Mark Farquhar. He's pretty much been on loan since 2022, so 5 years on loan. 4.5 if we're being really realistic, but yep, so he signed on a permanent contract. I feel like goalkeeper was a position we could have improved, and Olaf Windle has come in from Celtic. Really just a far better goalkeeper than what we had. I'm really impressed with the handling, the reflexes, the physicals. Mentals are pretty good, maybe apart from his anticipation. A little bit of an upgrade on Salo, maybe could do better with his passing, because I do love a sweeper keeper, as we know. But yeah, pretty decent. Not really played much for Celtic, but yeah, he'll come in and be our number one. Craig Smith comes in from St Mirren. This was one that was recommended by the scouting team, and the fact that he's had Scotland caps at the age of 20 proceeds to show that this guy is going to be one for the future. But of course, we're going to use him now. Another option in the middle of the park, because sometimes I need to think, you know, as much as I love David Turnbull, we need other players doing the dirty side of the game, you know, people being a bit more energetic than Davey. Davey will give you class, but we need energy. So Craig Smith is in, and 400k for a Scotland cap is pretty damn good. Steve Harrison, we knew about, that pre-contract was agreed. He's injured at the moment with a groin strain, but somebody's just going to get in there and boot people. That's what we want. Tenacious defensive midfielder. Says does not dive into tackles, alright. Kicks people, but doesn't dive in to kick them. Then for a bit of experience in Marco Verratti, so it gives us an option. Well, we have an anchor man, we can also have a regista, so we're all playing the regista today. But someone that can come deep, get the ball and play it. Basically, that's the reason. Pace is maybe an issue with stamina and his strength, but mentally he's absolutely incredible. Good work rate, good vision, composure, all that stuff is amazing. Good decision making, passing and first touch is good. So somebody that's going to be very composed there, which is worrying as well, because I remember when he was like 17 playing for Pescara, and you could snap him up in FM, and well, now he's absolutely unreal. Matthew Barks is on loan from Rangers. I know it's a bit weird why we've loaned this guy. because I knew this was going to be the last season on YouTube, we actually went for a permanent contract for him. But we were still waiting on the Murray deal going through, so we didn't quite have the resource to challenge Rangers on the wages front. So he went there. So I brought him on loan, another person that can maybe do a bit of damage in the middle of the park, because he comes in previously of Sunderland as well. Andy Smith is a striker that can play on both sides and in the 10. Again, it was just someone that had a good core skill, really a lot of good skills there, and I felt like his versatility, and in fact there's a deep line forward, we don't have one of them, gives us another option up top. He comes in, and Reeves Wilson was released from Liverpool. Good young defender, maybe could work a bit on his physicals. Some of the mentals are okay, and the free core of tackling, marking and heading are pretty good, so he will be an option at the club. Regis Kembe is back, no really need to explain anything there, it's his 1, 2, 3, 4, his 5th loan as well, so yep, someone I'm absolutely delighted to get back to the club. This was a coup, I really feel. Enes Evan from Bayer Leverkusen, 105k. I think there's a lot of quality there. Physically, pretty good at 18. The mentals are pretty good, I would say. And the technicals, if you take away the dribbling, I think there's a lot of good stats there. This guy could be a baller. So we're hoping to hit the ground running. But if it means me playing down the line, I could really reap the benefits of someone like that. But for that fee, it was worth it. Augusto Contral is just another kind of all-rounder. Maybe won't make the first team too much, but he comes in from Maritimo. And you may laugh at this one, but I wanted a target man. I absolutely wanted a target man, because I've used complete forwards, I've used many roles as a striker, but I've always had a target man down the line. So I thought, do you know what? Cosgrove's been scoring goals most seasons, maybe not last year, 27, with just 5 goals, but get him in there, create chances for him, you never know what could happen. So maybe a bit pricey at 1.6 million, but if Sam Cosgrove wins me my last ever FM championship, I'll be hilariously laughing at that. And yeah, another centre back in, Felipe Pinto, £20 million from Watford, so we've got him on loan. We ain't paying £20 million, but yeah, I just felt like if he's worth that amount of money, I know Premier League players are inflated with the prices, there's a bit of quality there, and it's someone that can hopefully again give us a good option. Back, really. I mean, you don't go and play, for Celta Vigo, you don't get games for Bologna. You certainly don't have Watford paying £12.5 million for you nearly to be a very, very poor player. So we'll bring him in, and he's from the Sporting Youth Academy. So that's the business we've made. If we'll just click on the major two, that'll be challengers tours. Rangers have spent 175k. Not really any many players. I don't know if Ashby Hammond is. Yep, that's a goalkeeper. Their sale was Deshaun Redden to Olympiacos, and Man City youth player Taylor Harwood Bell is to Fulham. So that has been there. Most of the loans though. So it'll be interesting to see how they do it. And if we flick all the way around, Celtic have brought in Muric, the Man City youth goalkeeper, so he'll be their number 1. Another money spent there is on Jean, who is a new gen. But they've got a lot of good players. They've just sold that Ali Johnson for £25.5 million, so he's away to Tottenham. So good he's at the league. That right back, could you pronounce, is away to Bilbao. And the other one that's gone that really would cause them problems is Edson Alvarez. The centre back is away to Genoa on loan. Of course, the two they sold to us are absolutely class. So it'll be interesting to see how their other players do. These kind of freebies that look like they could cause us problems. But there's no better way of seeing how good they are than playing them. So let's dive right into that match right now. So their favourites. Michael Laudrup's the manager there now. Big Bobby Madden is the referee. That's the team. A lot of people maybe not fully fit. I never play friendlies, and I kind of accidentally leave the team picked for the last game of the season. So we may struggle on a fitness front, but hey, we'll see what happens. Auto pick your numbers because we just don't care. I used to be fussy and have 1 to 11 as the starting 11, but now I just love ripping the piss, and whatever squad number you start with, you stick with it. So Celtic there, Mvogo in goals, Fischetti, McKenna, Ferguson and Pancadis. Mohamed El Neni sits with Callum McGregor. It's Lewis Morgan, Joan and Manders, and they're playing off Kevin Ebenhoch up front with Muric, Hernandez, Johnson, Maldonado. Hopefully he doesn't crash. It's a Pascal reference there. Luke Collins, Reece Scott and P. King, whoever that is. We line up, Whittle in goal. Lee Mallon plays left back instead of Greg Taylor. Phil Hillcoat, who's a youngster, doesn't look too fantastic, but he's rated really highly, and for some reason 3-star ability, so I thought, yeah, we'll give him a go. He's been playing, ever pretty consistently for other clubs in the division, so why can't he play for us? Grimshaw at right back, Verratti sits, Smith and Evan, and then Amiri, Middleton and Cosgrove are your front three. So I make that 1, 2, 3, 8 new gens in the starting 11 now. And Rice is a youngster from our academy who is on the bench as a sub-goalkeeper. Ferguson we brought in from lower league a couple of seasons ago. He's starting to get some appearances, so he'll be in the sub left back. Chris Cadden, Ryan Porteous, Davy Turnbull, Mitar Stevic and Andy Smith on the bench. That's your intro. Enjoy the match. Hopefully a sold out turf park would be lovely. But if we can start the season off positively, we usually start slow, and that's what always does us. So if we can start well, then hopefully we can kick on as Pinto lobs it back to Celtic on possession, because pretty much if we go direct, we need to hope that Cosgrove just kind of lumps in a massive header. Here's Fischetti. Back to McGregor. They're playing some nice football, but it's going back away. That's promising. That's it. That's not it. And Joan, good chance there. Doesn't really trouble Wendell in the Motherwell goal. Come on, somebody win it. McGregor. You can't be giving a player of that quality that much space. Outside the box, 20 yards out, drills that into the bottom corner, giving Waddell no chance. Here's Grimshaw looking for Amiri, Smith. Back to Lee Mallon, he's got options. Here's Glenn Middleton, ball in. Sam Cosgrove, that's the kind of chances we want to put in a plate for him. And we need to hope the big man can put it in the net. But the good thing is, we're going to have players on the bench that can come in and really drive at Celtic. I just saw the possession start, that's really worrying. But that is a changing style. We want to go a bit more direct this year and try and get Big Sam causing problems. So we'll look at it and we'll see how we can amend stuff in the second half. I think we'll keep it as it is, but don't expect the likes of Smith or Middleton to last much longer. Always give them as much time as they can to impress, but there's always call at one point where you make the changes and see what can happen. Middleton's getting a bit better. Right, so we'll make that first change. It'll be Craig Smith coming off and he will be replaced by, I'm going to go Chris Cadden here. And we'll change that to a box to box. We'll keep the 3 up front just now because they are sitting on 6.7, so just average. Oh, if your distribution was better with Middleton away. Here's Morgan, another chance for the visitors possibly. Fischetti, Smith wins it. For Sam Cosgrove to Amiri. Oh, that's a good save from Nvogo, but there you go, 1B mistake by the visitors. And you can get in. There we go, big Cosgrove wins the header. Maybe a lack of support for the big man. Just over the bar there from Joan. It's not been horrible, certainly a lot of players have certainly not been too imposed by Celtic. What I'm actually thinking of doing is maybe taking off the wingers, or even one winger, and then putting 2 up top, giving a bit more support to Cosgrove. We'll see. There's Cadden. Evan. Oh, it's a poor pass by the youngster, but Hillcoat luckily manages to save the day. Good header. Now we really do need to get Cosgrove some support. Seems very isolated up there, but Evan Hawk's in, and unfortunately that is the second, so we will look to make that change. We'll keep Cosgrove on for a little bit longer. Amiri will play alongside him. So we'll put Amiri as a, let me do this, advanced, and then we'll put you as a target man support. It'll be Glenn Middleton will be replaced. We'll just change it to an attacking playmaker. So we've got 2 playmakers in the team. Nice, but it'll be Davy Turnbull will come on for that second change. Just need to try and be a bit more braver, but you need to be good against these teams, and we still are kind of finding our feet of what our best 11 is as well. That's good distribution there. Hillcoat well intercepted. He's done well. He's been really good. Grimshaw, Cadden, Verratti, Turnbull. There we go. We've got the options now. And there's Sam Cosgrove. There you go. There you go. You give the options. He was going to be the man that was going to be sacrificed. That man will now be Amiri. Amiri will be coming off, and it will be Stevic, because he is the more match fit out of the two strikers. But yeah, who knows? We might end up making this a system if we can keep this up. Verratti, Cosgrove, Turnbull, Chris Cadden, Sam Cosgrove. Oh, what a chance if he was able to turn it. Oh, a bit inexperienced for Hillcoat, or just a bad match engine. I'll let you guys decide. Ah, he just gets in at the back post there. That's frustrating. Now, I've seen that thing happen a lot where centre backs with their headers away are just very, very poor and somehow end up just getting straight to the attacker every time. I hadn't noticed it as much until people were made it kind of known, and then I was like, yeah, I recognise that. That's fair. So here's Hillcoat. He needs to work on his distribution, but Cosgrove looks for Stevic. He's in. Turnbull, Cosgrove. Oh, he's got to finish it, Sam. A bit more composure. There's certainly been reasons to be optimistic, though. I think I'm going to change to the 4-4-2 diamond and just go with it. Go for it. We've caused Celtic a lot more trouble since we went 4-4-2 diamond. We used Grimshaw and Mallon for our width. Here's Grimshaw on the right hand side. Evans in there. Hillcoat just drives it. I don't know why I'm expecting an attack. It's the 94th minute, but not the result we're looking for. But you can see there the amount of debutants for Motherwell. It's a much better second half, a lot more chances, not a lot of the ball in the game, but you know, I certainly can't really fault the team. I think that there is a good base here to build on, and we will be looking to move to that 4-4-2 diamond, starting with that St Gallen game. So start off pretty poorly, but interesting enough, so did Rangers. We just need to try and make sure Celtic don't have a massive gap before we get going. So that'll be it for this episode. We'll probably hopefully have, as I say, maybe the Morton game, maybe the first group game, should we make that in the Europa League as the next video, just to give me a chance to do the full transfer window and properly shape the team up for the season ahead. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let us know what you think of some of the new boys, if you think there's any that have impressed you. Do you feel like, if there's ever been a case where you've got a youngster coming through the academy, you just went, do you know what, fire him in, give him a chance, and you could have taken out the team. We'll know with that. Know your thoughts for FM20, who he's looking to go, what kind of teams have kind of caught your eye as a challenge? Is everybody thinking, what, they're pretty shit, I'll go them? Let me know anyway. As I say, I'm doing well so far, the time of recording, still haven't caved in and pre-ordered, so we're doing well. Yeah, as always, thanks for watching, please enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully see you for that next episode. Bye bye.